The North Shore Winter Club is a private, pricey facility renowned for its hockey program. Hall of Famers like Brett Hall, Joe Sakic, and Paul Correa played here. Brad Rahela coached a youth hockey team at the club.
I think that a lot of people understand the decision that I made and respect it.
In January, he quit because he thought 2 players accused of bullying should have been kicked off the team instead of suspended.
You got to give your players a positive working environment, and ultimately your job's to protect your players. So, I made this decision to step away,
He didn't want to talk about specifics, but the incident dates back to December. A lawyer for the alleged victim describes it as an assault, adding the discipline as applied by the club was insufficient and does not appropriately deal with the gravity of what occurred. The North Shore Winter Club says it immediately suspended the players. When an internal investigation found that there were 2 incidents of bullying, players were disciplined, and that included further suspensions from team play, writing apology letters, and undergoing a professional anti-bullying session. CBC News spoke to a few parents whose sons play on the hockey team, and their reactions to the investigation varied. One told us he thought the whole matter had been blown out of proportion, while another said that the coach is so highly respected that the incident must have been serious for him to resign.
All of these measures are in place to protect the athlete.
The sports consultant says Hockey Canada policy requires that 2 adults be in the dressing room with minor players, but he admits that it can be difficult to adhere to. He says coaches need to teach their players what is and is not acceptable.
Anti-bullying is not something that's new, but the layers of bullying and the, well, I just said this, or I was just joking, or whatever the case may be, that's really what has to be decided by the adult parties.
For now, the police investigation continues, and nearly everyone involved with the team is hesitant to speak publicly. Briar Stewart, CBC News, North Vancouver.